Hi everyone. Um, I want to welcome you to Karaoke Moments. Hello, friends of Karaoke. Today we are going to have a video that we are going to look at why you do not need everybody in your life. All you need is a destiny helper. And these are people who can be able to be used. God can use them to help you to propel you into your future, into your destiny, into where God wants you to be. And this can be a person, a situation, an issue. Why you do not need everybody in your life, but instead you need your destiny helpers. Um, want to welcome you. If you are a subscriber here already, thank you so much for continuous support. And if you're not, kindly like our video even before we go on, and keep on listening, keep on sharing and commenting in our videos. And we are so grateful so far for your support. So today's topic is one of those topics that is important in life. And as you know, our tagline here at Karaoke Moments is life is a journey, you walk in it. Because life gives us conversations, life gives us, as we move along in life, things happen in our lives. And that is why we believe in every life conversation, every life situation, there is a reason why things happen. So we are going to look down at some points why you do not need everybody in your life. All that you need is a destiny helper. Number one, divine connectors. Divine connectors are people that you need in your life. These are people that God will use to connect you into what you want. So it is divinely connected. It is not really because of your effort. It is not really because you are very learned. It is not because your background is very good. It is not because you have a lot of money, but it is just because God puts someone somewhere in your life to divine connect you to what you want, where you want to be, what you want to achieve in life. Maybe it is a job that you need. Maybe it is monies that you need. Maybe it is a property like a house, a car that you need, or maybe a piece of land. I know many countries, for example, where I come from in Kenya, we value land. So when you get someone who can help you to acquire a genuine piece of land, for example, to build maybe a house or to put your retirement property, or maybe a property that you want to invest in, it becomes very important. And these are people who you do not need everybody, you just need one person to propel you to that. So divine connectors are people who are used by God, who you connect with, not because you deserve it, not because you're better than other people, but just because they are divinely connected. I remember one day I attended just a conference back in Kenya. It was just a conference, a professional conference, and it was some discussions that were going on. You know how in the plenary, um, the people who are running with the program, they ask questions in a plenary, isn't it? And then as participants, you're supposed to answer and give your feedback. And out of the blues, I just lifted my hand. I was picked by that lady who was one of the conveners of that conference. And I made my points. I made my contribution to the question and to the conference topic in that plenary hall. And after that, during tea time, immediately after like 2 hours, we were going for tea break. And she came forward to me and she said, I would like to know you. What's your name? I said, my name is Karaoke. What do you do? I said, my passion. I said everything. And she's even someone I could not even have managed to even get to know. I was back in Kenya. This lady was working with the UN in Switzerland. So it was a program that they were coming, a health program. And we took it together. She was a very friendly lady, actually working in Geneva, but she's even from India. So I gave my contribution. We talk of it. And in that, I think it was a 4 or 5 days conference. During tea time, she would just go around talking to everyone. So there was nothing special about that. So we talked about, he said, oh, I would like to have your contact. And because everybody usually asks, when you go for a conference like that for contact, I gave my contact, I gave my email, my phone number, and we continued. So one day there appeared to be a chance of some consultants that were being looked for. And I remember I didn't even know about it. She's the one who emailed me and talked and said that job opportunity that was upcoming in the UN fraternity, he knew I'm very good at. He would want me to. She wanted me to rather to apply. And I went ahead and applied, and she was one of my references. And one thing led to the other. We were interviewed, and I got the job. What I'm saying is, this is someone that ideally maybe I could not even have met. But every time I think about that lady, because she became my destiny connector, many of the other opportunities that came at that time for me to be able to work in high profile places, maybe UN organizations, or maybe being a consultant and working and getting opportunities that I would be able to do. I felt that was a destiny connector, someone who is God is just using from a situation, a scenario, become someone who is interested in you. You don't even struggle. And they became my destiny connector. They saw and found it fit that whatever I knew, uh, things that I was able to make contributions to in matters of health. So what I mean is sometimes we struggle to be loved by everybody, to be accepted by everybody, to be acknowledged by everybody. But this video is about, you do not need everybody to know everybody to be acceptable by everybody in your life. You only need destiny connectors or divine connectors. Number two, you also need people of influence. There are some people who will be used by God to become influential. For example, the same lady, to me, I still believe I can use the same example to be my person of influence, because she influenced my thoughts. She made me feel acceptable, made me feel uh, my intellect was taken to have something, that I was knowledgeable, that I was able to be a person of influence. Sometimes sometimes you might be knowing something, but I think you're waiting for that spur of a moment for someone to tell you, hey, you're a good mechanic, you're a good mathematician, you're a good accountant, you're a good nurse, you're a good doctor. Not that you are really doubting yourself, but God just used situations to make you feel that you know something. That is how I feel that lady did to me. That she's a lady of influence sitting in the places, high places, who made me feel I can be confident. I can know. So in life, you do not need everybody. You just need someone who can become your influence. After becoming your divine connector, number two, they become your person of influence. Number three, you need gifted people or gifted helpers. There are people in life who are really gifted. In spite of you being maybe financially positioned, you can be maybe very well educated, you can be advanced in age, but in life you don't need everybody. You need just one person who is gifted, who is able to show you in a certain manner how you can be able to go through certain situations. And you know what is amazing? Sometimes these gifted people, they are not even very learned. They are just maybe people who can look at a situation and be able, in a spur of a moment, be able to think because of the giftings that they have. And as the Bible says, see a man who is gifted, they'll sit and dine with even kings. A gifting will take you to places that you can go and dine with people. At times I watch scenarios in life, I watch videos in life, or people who are not even very well learned. But just because God created a position whereby they are gifting what they know in life, what they can be able to do, one person will be used to notice and tap their gifting and be able to propel them into their destiny. So in life, you don't need to know everybody. You need to know one person who is gifted. Number four, you need people who are burden bearers. We have people who are gifted in knowing how to alleviate burdens in people's life, knowing how to carry life. Like for example, you can be in a position of you do not have school fees. There are some people who will come in your life, they will pay for you to get school fees as a student, or as a parent, they will pray with you get school fees for your children, maybe in school, or you get house rent if you're stuck with it. But there are also people who are gifted and God will use them to alleviate it physically, to give monies towards your house rent if you're stuck financially, or God will use their money to pay for your hospital bill. So they are burden bearers. They are people who can be able to go an extra mile for you. So as I'm saying, in life, you do not need everybody. You need these categories of life. You need someone who will be divine connected to you. You need someone who is an influencer in your life. You need people who are gifted in your life. Number 4, you need people who can be able to bear your burdens, be able to show you how to alleviate your burdens. For example, you can even be someone who you are living in a situation which is not very privileged. Maybe you are a child, you're a student who is coming from a family that is not well off. And you only need not everybody to know you. You only need one person to know and know your situation. And they'll be able to get to know your story, pay your school fees, and you become someone who is important. Or maybe get to know your story of you who is unwell, stuck in the hospital with a bill, or looking for monies to go to the hospital. And this burden bearer, God will use them to use their monies, or to use their influence, or to use their connections to be able to direct you to someone, or to a hospital where you can be healed, or to a doctor who can be able to heal you. So what we are saying is, in life, you do not need everyone. You only need God to use people who can be able to connect you to your divine, who can be able to direct you. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? Kindly share with us your thoughts in the comment section. Comment what you think about it, like our videos, share our videos, and we ask you to subscribe and continue supporting karaoke moments, whereby we have our live conversations and whereby we have a tagline. We say, life is a journey, walk in it. May our good God bless you till we get to meet again in another video. Bye for now. Thank you.